So you decided to make the leap from Twitter to BlueSky. Or maybe you've just decided to join BlueSky out of the blue. I made the jump earlier this week, and I made this video to share a few things I've learned with you that will make the transition easier. So get ready to stretch those butterfly wings and fly the blue sky. But first, a few notes. I'll be sharing a few links here, but I can't put them inside the video, so I'll post them both on BlueSky and YouTube. I'll also include the transcript of this video along with inline links to make it easier for you to find later. So the best way to approach this will be to watch the whole thing from start to finish, then go back and perform your selected tasks with the transcript open. I'm only showing you how to do this on a computer browser because I don't know how to do it on my phone, as I don't use my phone for this. But I think most of it you should be able to intuitively figure out in the app, except for the tools that require the extensions. There are a couple of tutorials already made. The CEO of BlueSky, Jay, has shared a doc that is very detailed. Not all of it is included in this explainer, so I'd advise giving that a look. And a user named Joshua Friedman has put together a thread to help you out. But since some people are visual learners, I have put this video together, and I hope it helps. I'll walk you through how to find most of the folks you followed on Twitter over here, how to use starter packs, feeds, and lists, some of the tools users have developed to make things easier, and the rules of etiquette. Some are a bit different from Twitter, so make sure you watch that. While I will include detailed instructions for the sake of time, and not just being boring, I won't read them off. The important thing is that they're there when you get to it. So let's start off with how you can find that community that was dear to you over on the other side. There's an extension called Sky Follower Bridge that will scrub your Twitter followers and then allow you to follow all of the ones it finds in BlueSky with one click. After you've installed the app, just go ahead and follow the instructions that are listed. Now, you should at least have a base of people you are following, and that should be a big help. But let's add some more people. So first, let's get you going on starter packs. Your next question is probably, what's a starter pack? The starter pack is an individual user's list of people they think are worth following. You can either follow people on these lists one at a time or all at once. They are a great way to expand your community quickly. There are over 10,000 starter packs already, and that number is growing rapidly, so there's a directory of starter packs you can pick from. Just open the directory and search your interests to find all kinds of starter packs. When you find one you like, click on its name. It will open up in BlueSky, and you can either follow individually or all at once by clicking Follow All at the top of the screen. One thing I love about BlueSky is that algos don't decide what's in your feed. You do. So look at starter packs for your different interests to find people to interact with about those interests. Put the social back in social media. The next thing up is feeds. Feeds are fantastic. They are what makes BlueSky so much better than Twitter. They are how you can curate your own content. As Jay puts it, feeds are generally focused on one topic or group with common interests, such as football. A user-curated group of people, or a way to see, contact, and connect with your people. So for instance, you might have a feed called Mutual, which is all the people you follow, that you follow them, and the feed shows you what they're skeeting. When you add a feed, you have the option of pinning it, which means it will show up in your main feed as a tab. To add feeds, just click on the hashtag at the left of any screen. Your current feeds are listed at the top. Scroll down and find more feeds you can add. There's a search bar if you want to look for particular topics. Just click the plus sign to add yours. To change the order of your tabs, add or remove the pinned ones, or remove the tabs at the top of the screen, click Edit. Your pinned feeds are listed first, Then your unpinned feeds. To pin or unpin a tab, just clip the thumbtack. To remove a feed, click the garbage can. Note that to remove a pinned feed, you'll need to first unpin it, then throw it away. Now let's talk about lists. Lists are simple, user-created collections of accounts that can be pinned to anyone's homepage as a feed. They are different from starter packs in that starter packs are ways to find people to follow, where lists are ways to access those people's posts in a feed. If someone else has a list, you can subscribe to that, or you can build your own. To start a list, click List on the left, then New at the top of the page. Name and describe your list, then save it. To add someone to it, go to their profile page, click on the 3 dots at the top right, and click Add to List. In the pop-up, click your preferred list, and you're done. You can also pin your list to your home page to get a tab for it. So now let's talk about the tools. Because BlueSky is an open source, there are a lot of nifty tools that can enhance your experience. Note that for some tools, you'll need to provide a login that isn't your actual password. There will be an arrow in the password box of the site. Just click on that and it'll take you to your account where it will give you a password to put in there. Now let's talk about some of these tools. ClearSky is a great app that lets you see who you're blocking, who is blocking you, and which lists you are on. So if all of a sudden your account starts blowing up, you might have been added to a starter list. ClearSky would be a good place to go check and see if you were added to a list. BlueSky Follow Back All finds all the people who follow you and who you haven't followed back yet. And all you have to do is just click Follow All, and it will automatically follow back everyone you're not following. Skyfeed and DeckBlue are great apps if you're looking for a kind of TweetDeck alternative. These are apps that let you look at several different columns at the same time. BlueSky Thread Reader lets you read busy threads more easily. It trees out the branches and lets you open and close them to make it easier to follow. BlueSky Network Analyzer is a nifty app that looks for accounts that a lot of people who you follow, but you don't follow, and then it recommends them to you. It's a nice way of finding accounts you'll probably like. Finally, at Awesome BlueSky, there's a curated list of apps that you can look through and maybe find something you would like. Now let's talk about Sky Etiquette. These aren't terms of service, but they are part of the culture you've joined, and it's nice to respect that culture. First, play nice. Don't engage with maggots and trolls, just block them and move along. Don't give oxygen to the fire. For that reason, parody accounts don't really work over here either. Second, respect what's already here. There is a great culture generated by the folks who are building it up before the mass exodus. Respect it and them. BlueSky didn't start when you joined it. Third, use alt text. Alt text is a descriptive text that describes what an image is. Visually impaired users have text readers that read this text aloud to them so they know what's in it. So make sure when you write your alt text, it explains why the image is there. Don't just write a caption. For example, if there's a joke involved, describe what's in the image that makes the image funny. You can even make alt text mandatory as a way to remind yourself. The instructions for that are in the doc. Don't post screenshots from Twitter. It's like the same rule as with people who crank up their music too loud in their car, and you're thinking, if I wanted to listen to your music, I'd be sitting in your car. Generally, the feeling is if people want to see tweets, they'll go to Twitter. Also, same goes for the images of the fat orange felon. No pictures of him. Next, follow back. There's a general feeling, but not a law, that you should be liberal with your follow backs here. Since you can curate your own feed in so many ways, there's no real reason not to, and it makes the communication feel more like a two-way street when you have a big account and a small account. And lastly, don't DM, just don't do unsolicited DMs. Other than that, engage. Put the social in social media. You'll find this is a great place to heal after all that happened on Twitter. I'm glad to be here, and I'm glad you are here. If you want to find me, I'm at Kelly Scaletta or Machine Pun Kelly, both here and on BlueSky. If you give me a follow, I'll follow you back. Thanks for watching, and remember to like and subscribe, but only if you like the video.